What's going on, guys? Let's take a look at Palantir. This was actually a trade that I took today. So I kind of wanted to do a little recap, talk about, what I think is going to happen with the stock. Stock looks really, really good today, up 5.5%. Guys, before I get into this video, please, if you could do me a favor, join my Discord that's down in the description box below. That link is down there. Also, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I am trying to get to 400 subscribers before the end of the month. It would help me out tremendously. But let's go ahead and get into Palantir. So I do have the daily chart pulled up here. I'm going all the way back to the beginning of February. So all the way to the left of my screen is going to be the beginning of February. All the way to the right of my screen is going to be current day. So you can see here, really ever since we came off that big monster run that Palantir kind of had, $38, $40 area, we sold off and we've been consolidating in this tight range now for months. Okay, so about 5 to 7 months now. Been consolidating in this channel, kind of just, not really doing much of anything, just kind of coiling up. Big level that I've been watching here for Palantir is this 27, between this $27 and $28 area. The real breakout is about 27.55, but I'm not going to get too technical to the penny. So let's just say from 27 to 28, from 26.5 to $28. Reason being, you can see here, we came up here back in March, tested it, got rejected, kind of sold off, didn't do too much. Came up again here in June, kind of tested it, and then we kind of just been inching closer, inching closer, inching closer. Well, finally, this is the first close above this whole range, okay? So going into the fourth quarter, heading into the beginning of next year, what I want to see is a huge ramp up on Palantir. 30, 35, and obviously anything over 35, get back into that $40 range. So I think the big move is coming. I don't think that it's going to come, just like that, like not saying tomorrow's session or next week's session, it's going to come. What I'm looking for here is, let's see if we can take out today's highs. Okay, today's high is 28.81. If we can take out today's highs, let's see if we can get a push to 30.31. Okay. We do have a couple of channels here that we need to test going back to the middle of February, the 16th, as well as the 22nd. We do need to come up here and test. So what would be nice, second day continuation off this break, would be to come up in this $30 to $31 range. If we can close in that $30 to $31 range next week, I would feel pretty confident that we could potentially break that $30.50 range. Obviously, any close over that $30.50 range could fill this little baby gap here to 31.82. What I think might happen, just the way that the overall market is looking, I think that we could potentially get up here, test this 30.5 area, and then start to fade back into this back test. I want to see the 5 and the 10-day moving averages continue to rise. So I have no problem looking at Palantir touch $30 to $31, come back down and test rising support, possibly 28 or even 26.85 would be my loading zone, around that $26 area for that next push up into this fourth quarter. Definitely a great move today, $1.55. I did catch it on the 27.55 break. That's why you can see my white trend line here. This is what I was kind of looking at, prior testing here, double top, and then kind of faded off. And then finally, once we got above this whole range here, I knew that possibly we had a little bit of room to stretch. So I took Palantir for just under a point move today. So not a bad move on Palantir. I would like to see some follow through heading into the weekend. Also, remember, tomorrow is quad witching, triple witching. So overall market looks like it still wants to continue to take a breath. However, I would personally like to see it come in, the market overall come in, get one more leg down, because that's going to be the true trading potential to catch that big move into the fourth quarter. If we continue to ramp higher from here, it's kind of be, crawl a little bit higher, take a dip, crawl a little bit higher, take a dip. I'd rather just, get that nice good flush on the market now, and then that way we have that big potential trade heading into the fourth quarter. Hope this kind of helps you guys out. Let's go ahead and keep this on watch, this 28.85 to confirm today's highs, and then test this $30 to $31 area, potential quick trade there for a cash flow move. However, if we do come up into this $30 $31 area and a half, and then we get rejected and you see that we cannot push through this area, Just be careful here, as we could drift back into the rising support here at between $27 and $28. But I think anything between 26 and 28 is a great, fantastic loading opportunity. I would like to see this whole 2750 area turn into a level of support. As soon as we can come up here and touch this 30 area and then come back and test this 2750, turn this old resistance into new support, this is going to be the start of our big trade on Palantir. I hope that helps, guys. Also, join that Discord. I will catch you guys all in there tomorrow's session.